Hey guys, barcode here, coming you again with another deck profile. This deck profile is Dark Worlds. I know, boring, yada yada yada. We've seen this 1,000 times, but guys, it's a new format. You got to learn something new, or just the same strategies we've been using all along. But still, we can make it look different. We just got to change the cards around and stuff. You know, put a grapher over here. Whoops. No, grapher! No! Come back to me! Ah! Oh, I was nearly a grapher down then, guys. Pfft, that would have been horrible. I just spat everywhere. Ugh. That was vile. But anyway, yeah. Dark Worlds is on the subject today. I talked about Dark Worlds and why they wouldn't be hit on the list. They weren't, because I was right. Dark Worlds will never get hit on the list. Because they're not consistent enough. How many times must people be told this? I have too many arguments with people where they say that Darkwood should get hit. No, they shouldn't. They're not that good. If you look at all the OCG that is going to come out, Darkworlds are going to get, yeah, buggered. They're going to get raped. Pretty much, Darkworlds are going to become like, I don't even know a good example, but you know what? They're going to die out. And it upsets me. No, it doesn't. I don't really care. This is the only TCG deck I actually run at this moment in time. And I kind of forgot about the TCG because I've been whoring the shit out of OCG because I love it. I love OCG so much. Oh, I've been loving Elemental Dragons. And I've been loving Evil Swarms. If you guys want to check out an Elemental Dragon deck profile or an Evil Swarm deck profile, just, you know, head on to my channel and scroll down. But anyway, Dark Worlds are on the agenda. Sorry for taking 2 minutes to actually get to this, but I'm going to pretty much skip through the profile, yada yada yada, tell you what's good, what's not, why I've put certain cards in, yada yada yada, and hopefully you guys will understand and actually agree. And if you don't agree, I don't really care because I'm the one making the video and my opinion is the only one that matters at this moment in time. So, anyway. We have the 9 staple Dark World cards, which is free Grapher, free Snow, and free Brow, broken Boss Monster, broken Search Engine, and broken Draw Engine. This deck has a very annoying draw engine. You can either deck yourself out or turbo your way to game. So we have 2 beige as well. I say beige is much better than friggin' silver. The amount of people that run silver, I understand it's a personal preference, but you know, yeah, it's a deck devy target, but you can also get that off Snow. And as much as it is a waste of Snow, but you know, you have to freaking discard to summon this to get your Grapher out. At least with Beige, you can get it off dealings and then normal summon, so you get 2 Graphers out. But anyway, then we got the 2 tour guides, so that leaves us at 13 monster cards. Not a very big monster lineup, but you don't need it to be your main objective. Is just Grapher. Now we're going into the 9 staple discard engines, which is free Dark World dealings, free Gates of the Dark World, and free Drag Down into the Grave. And we also have a card destruction. As much as you know there is technically 10 staple discard engines, I want it to sound cool, you know, because there's 9 staple Dark World cards, and there's 9 staple discards. See the connection? But anyway, card destruction pretty much sets us up for plays, makes us explode. Now we're going into the Turbo engine, which is free Upstart Goblin, 2 trading. A lot of people have a go at me for this. I'll explain why later. One day a piece because it's a nice, interesting tech, and you know we need that 1-turner stall. I don't know why we need the 1-turner stall, but we can just attack them and then play it afterwards, so we don't take damage if they bomb our field. So Then we have 1 Allure of Darkness. A lot of people bomb stupid things with Allure of Darkness, mainly because they have to, or because they're stupid. Can be the same thing, but you know. I have 2 MST and the triple threat staple lineup, which is Monster Reborn, Heavy Storm, and Dark Hole. Now we're going to the trap lineup. We have 3 Reckless Greed, 2 Compulsory Evacuation Device, 2 Threatening Roar, 1 Deck Devi, and 1 Eradicator Epic Deck. EV. There you go. EEV. There you go. Yeah, DDV. EEV. There you go. And now, in the extra deck, we have 1 Heliopolis. Funny story, actually. I actually cheated yesterday using this. I decided to use it because my opponent played Spirit Reaper, and I had all my graphers out, and I thought, hold on a second, I haven't completed my extra deck. It's in my folder. Yeah. So yeah, Heliopolis is just only for that. I don't usually use Heliopolis. I've actually found no real reason to use it apart from the Spirit Reaper situation. But we rarely really give a shit about Spirit Reaper because the only thing that stops our effect is trade-in. But anyway, then we have a Shotmaster. If you can go into it, go into it. You have a Maestroke. If you can go into it, go into it. If you have a, yeah, pretty much the whole rank 4s are just pretty much situational. Then the rank 3s are quite essential. You need temp tempo just for those annoying exceeds that are going to piss you off. Plus this becomes a 27 beta afterwards, and also it gains attack off gates because it's a fiend. The same as Maestroke. Then we have 2 Levier Sea Dragon, very staple in this deck. Then we have a Giga Brilliant and as their mains. We also have Synchros, Fabled Leviathan, Fabled Valkyrius, and Dark Highlander, but that's just relevant in our side deck. Then we have, for our side deck, 2 Dark Smog, very essential for a Dark Lord side deck. 1 Solemn Warning, 2 Torrential Tributes, 1 EEV, and 2 DDVs. Then we have a Skill Drain just for that random ass deck that comes along, which, you know, they need their effects to go off. Return from a Different Dimension if someone's ballsy enough to play macro on us. Chaos Hunter for the same issue, the same as Dino Rabbit. You know, if you play this against Dino Rabbit, they really have no choice but to go for Gaga Cowboy or something like that because they have to be able to beat over it, or they can just go for their Lagia and just hope that their back row suffices. But with this, your opponent cannot banish your card, so it stops Macro, Deep Prism, and Bottomless. Then we have the 1 Silver, just for the Mirror Match. 2 Trance Archfiends for Mirror Match, and Fabled Raven for Mirror Match, which is why we have Synchros. Now, the reason that trade-in's here is because you plus off it with Grapher. I mean, I really don't give a shit if I don't get Grapher's effect off. I'm going to be drawing 2 cards. Adds to the turbo. 1 day a piece is very good as well. You know, you got to have a 1 day a piece. I started using it very recently. In fact, I just started using it today. Only because I thought maybe I could put an extra draw card in. A 1 day a piece wouldn't hurt. And after all, if you attack with Grapher and then just play it, that's just funny as hell. But yeah, Threatening Roars. I'm not running anything that isn't chainable for traps. Only because the Mermail matchup is a really annoying matchup. I mean, we can tackle Mermails just fine with our basic strategy, but you know, they're going to be popping our stuff, and they're going to be plussing and plussing and plussing. At least if we use Deck Devastation on them, they can't really do anything. The same with EEV. We go against Fire Fists. If we declare traps, we can pretty much declare game. Or even if you could declare spells, they're not going to be able to search, and they're not going to be able to do anything. Compulsory, just mainly because it's better than Solemn Warning in my opinion, just because I can chain it. I've had so many instances where I had Solemn Warning and I needed to negate this summon, but they just MST'd it. At least with this, I can either chain it or something like that. But anyway, guys, that's my deck profile. It's for the recent format. Dark Smog, mainly good for, I don't know, Chaos Dragons, even Mermails. If they go for their Pot of Avarice, just chain onto it, do stuff like that. Especially in the mirror match, this is very good. Solemn Warning, just whatever. Torrential Tribute, you don't really care if your graphic gets bombed, you can bring it back next turn. Yeah, it's all pretty much staple. The whole thing that's going on right now is Mermail's going to be coming back. They're going to be hitting the meta big, in my opinion. I reckon Dark Wolves may make another comeback like they did in the last format, but they'll probably just get trashed again. But then again, you never know. I'm barcode Pez, I'm signing off. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile and this nice little twist I've done with the whole thing. I guess, I don't know, if you know you're going up against Mermail, just side out the EEV for another DDV, and if you're going up against Firefist, just side out the DDV for EVV. There you go, sorted. Barcode Pez signing out. Leave a like, comment, answer, please subscribe, and I'll see you all later with another deck profile or something like that. Have a good day, guys.